Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you this. What if you didn't know how old you were? How old would you feel? Close your eyes for a moment and imagine. Would you feel like you're 18, bold, fearless, and ready to take on the world? Or would you feel 65, wise, experienced, and full of stories to tell? The truth is, age is just a number. It's a label society places on us, but it doesn't define who we are or what we're capable of. Today, I want to share something powerful with you. Your potential is not limited by the number of years you've lived. In fact, your age can be your greatest asset if you choose to see it that way. In this discussion, I'll walk you through 7 transformative ideas that will completely shift how you think about age, time, and your own potential. And here's my challenge to you. Stay with me until the end, absorb every point, and then answer the question I'll leave for you in the comments. Let me say it again for emphasis. Your potential is limitless, no matter how many birthdays you've celebrated. Let's dive in. Society loves to create timelines for us. By 18, you should know what you want to do with your life. By 25, you should have a stable career, maybe even own a home. By 35, you should be at the peak of your success. And by 65, well, that's when you're supposed to retire, relax, and fade into the background. But who decided this? Who said you can't start a new career at 50, write a book at 70, or change the world at 20? These timelines are nothing more than societal constructs, imaginary boundaries that don't have to apply to you. Think about it. How many times have you heard someone say, "You're too young to understand," or "You're too old to start something new"? These phrases are meant to box us in, to make us believe that our age determines our worth. But history is filled with people who ignored these timelines and achieved greatness anyway. The truth is, you don't have to follow society's rules. You can create your own timeline, one that aligns with your dreams and passions, not someone else's expectations. Let's flip the script for a moment. Instead of seeing age as a limitation, let's see it as an advantage. If you're young, you have the energy, curiosity, and fearlessness to take risks and explore new opportunities. If you're older, you have the wisdom, patience, and resilience that come from years of experience. Imagine what you could achieve if you started viewing your age as a superpower rather than a weakness. For example, young people often have the advantage of time. They can experiment, fail, and try again without the pressure of feeling like they've wasted years. On the other hand, older individuals have the advantage of perspective. They've seen what works and what doesn't, and they can use that knowledge to make smarter decisions. The key is to stop comparing yourself to others and start embracing where you are in life. Your age isn't holding you back, it's preparing you for what's next. Let me share some inspiring stories that prove age is just a number. Take Vera Wang, for instance. She didn't start her iconic fashion brand until she was 40. Before that, she was a figure skater and a journalist. Another example is Ray Kroc, who was in his 50 seconds when he turned McDonald's into a global empire. And then there's Harlan Sanders, better known as Colonel Sanders, who founded KFC in his 60s after decades of trying different careers. On the younger side, consider Malala Yousafzai, who became the youngest Nobel Prize laureate at 17, or Mosiah Bridges, who started his bow tie business, Mo's Bows, at just 9 years old. These individuals didn't let their age define them. They saw their stage in life as an opportunity, not an obstacle. What's stopping you from doing the same? One of the biggest reasons people let age hold them back is fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of looking foolish. If you're young, you might worry that people won't take you seriously. If you're older, you might fear that it's too late to try something new. But here's the truth. Fear is a natural part of growth. It's not a sign that you're doing something wrong, it's a sign that you're stepping out of your comfort zone. Let me share a quote that has always inspired me. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. These words, often attributed to C.S. Lewis, remind us that it's never too late to start. So, what's that thing you've always wanted to do? Is it starting a business, learning a new skill, or pursuing a passion project? Whatever it is, ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen if you tried? And more importantly, what's the best that could happen if you succeeded? The gap between where you are and where you want to be isn't determined by your age, it's determined by your willingness to take action. Now that we've debunked the myth that age defines you, let's talk about how to use your age as a tool for success. If you're young, leverage your energy and adaptability. Take risks, explore new opportunities, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Remember, failure is just a stepping stone to success. If you're in the middle of your life, use your experience and wisdom. You've likely faced challenges and overcome obstacles, and that resilience can fuel your next chapter. And if you're older, focus on your legacy. What do you want to leave behind? Your age gives you the ability to mentor others, share your knowledge, and create something that will outlast you. The key is to stop seeing your age as a limitation and start seeing it as an asset. Whether you're 20, 40, or 80, you have something valuable to offer the world. It's just a matter of recognizing it and putting it to use. Let me ask you something. How many dreams have you put on hold because you thought it wasn't the right time? Maybe you told yourself you'd start that business when you had more money, or you'd pursue that passion when you had more time. But here's the hard truth. There's no such thing as the perfect time. Life doesn't hand you a roadmap or a neon sign that says, "Start now." The reality is, if you keep waiting for the stars to align, you'll be waiting forever. The people who achieve greatness aren't the ones who wait for the perfect moment. They're the ones who create it. They take action, even when they're scared, even when they're not ready. And you can do the same. Every day you wake up is another opportunity to take a step toward your dreams. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back. The cost of waiting is far greater than the cost of trying. Finally, let's talk about legacy. Not the kind of legacy that's measured in money or fame, but the kind that's measured in impact. What do you want to be remembered for? How do you want to make a difference in the world? Your legacy isn't determined by when you start, it's determined by how you finish. Whether you're at the beginning, middle, or end of your journey, there's always time to create something meaningful. So, what's your next chapter going to be? What kind of story do you want to tell? Remember, age is just a number. It doesn't define your potential or your worth. You are the author of your own story, and every day is a new page waiting to be written. So take that first step. Start today. Your best days are still ahead of you. If this message resonated with you, don't let it end here. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe to this journey, turn on notifications, and let's prove to the world that age is just a number. Whether you're 15, 45, or 85, your potential is limitless. Let's go make it count. And if you've made it this far, drop a 100 in the comments to show you're part of the 1% who's committed to improving every single day.